The story begins with a girl named Grace who falls off a horse and suddenly remembers that in her past life, she was a 52-year-old man named Ken Saburo. Now she finds herself as the villain in a game. As she reflects on the absurdity of the situation, a servant named Josette brings her change of clothes. Grace thanks her, but ends up scaring the servant since she is supposed to act crueler. She then prepares to fulfill her role as the villain. We see part of Ken Saburo's past. He was an old-school otaku, and his daughter used to play the very game he has now reincarnated into. Recognizing the protagonist Anna, who trips at the entrance of the school, Ken Saburo recalls his daughter explaining the scenario. Grace approaches Anna to fulfill her role, but instead compliments her parents for raising her with love, accidentally triggering her paternal instincts. Hearing this, Anna cries moved, but everyone thinks Grace is reprimanding her, so she takes Anna aside. There, Anna shares the sacrifices her parents made for her education. Grace advises her to develop her skills to achieve success and happiness, making Anna cry again. Then a prince from the kingdom arrives, but Ken Saburo mixes up names from his past life. When Anna introduces herself to the prince, Ken Saburo uses the moment to recall saying that he guesses correctly, identifying him as Prince Virgil. Ken Saburo remembers this should have been the start of the prince's route, but since Grace shouldn't have been there, he asks her opinion about the prince. She replies that he seems like a good person, but is more interested in being friends with Grace, forcing her to agree, which raises their relationship level. From that moment, Anna becomes her follower. While walking through the hallways, they meet the director, and Ken Saburo shows off his social skills by greeting him elegantly. Later during class, Grace scolds Anna to make her pay more attention, believing it makes her look more evil, but it only increases Anna's respect. Anna misinterprets her actions as those of a model student enjoying learning, but Grace is happy because she can now do things that were difficult for her in her past life. We see Prince Virgil meeting with the typical otome game character number 2, August, discussing whom to invite to the student council. During lunch, where students are allowed to serve themselves buffet style, Anna wants to take some food home for her family. Grace scolds her, thinking it sounds more villainous, but it only raises Anna's level further. At that moment, they notice other students complaining that staff isn't serving them food. Ken Saburo considers this behavior rude rather than villainous and demonstrates how everyone should elegantly serve themselves.